after many requests to do a kind of walkthrough of the four-wheel camper, I'm going to go ahead and do it for you guys. So this is my 2016 build four-wheel camper Fleet. It's in a long bed 2016 Tacoma. Fits pretty good. I did have to modify the rear swing out you see here behind me. It's a CBI rear bumper and swing out. Had to extend it back 3 inches in order to clear the back of the camper. So we're going to do kind of a little walkthrough and a how-to whatever kind of thing about this. So I'm actually going to open it in real time so you guys can see how long it actually takes, which is almost no time at all, and then we'll go into the inside. There's a couple of latches all the way around it. This one is no longer active. This one here, as well as 3 on the other side. I'm going to do this nice and easy so you guys see what it takes. Has a little latch. Step ladder over. As you can see, it takes almost no time at all. Let's take a look at the inside. So this is basically what you're going to see as you come into the four-wheel camper. So we're going to go ahead and turn on all the lights so you can see with the lights on what it looks like. So you are actually currently on the bed. I'll show you that kind of last. What I will show you now is right above you, there's one vent. You can also see the vent right here. And we're going to go ahead and open those and turn those on. Make it a little windy, but it's hot as hell in here, y'all. So I always keep one vent pushing and one vent pulling. So this one above the bed is pushing. And the reason for that is the light flex went on her at night, but also because with this pushing and this pulling, it makes a really nice kind of vortex going on. We're going to open up the side windows and you can see just how much more light comes in. I have the thermal pack, so if you'll notice there's actually 3 total layers. You have the thermal pack layer here, whatever the material is. And you have a clear one so that if it's raining or nasty out, whatever, you can leave this up. You have 4 of these windows around the whole camper. It makes it really nice, especially if it's a slightly breezy night. You get a great cross breeze and it's super awesome. You have 4 of these guys, which are what make your bed. And when you pull it out, it makes it into a queen. Now I'm 6 foot. Me and my wife can sleep in the bed without it pulled out from east to west, which east to west is this way, north to south this way, for all intents and purposes. It is more comfortable with it fully pulled out and all that kind of stuff, but if you stop somewhere and you just want to sleep, I am 6 foot. If you're any taller than that, you're going to have to pull it out, or if it's just you sleep on a diagonal, but it is able to be done. So we're going to go through a couple of systems here on the four-wheel camper Fleet, and I will show you what's going on. So the way that we normally pack this out is we have all our stuff sitting right in this area. We'll have both of these. We'll have this cushion and this cushion flipped up. These will actually be right along here, and that's how we travel. In the floor, we really only put our chairs, a roll-up table, and I use a Trail Kitchens chuck box basically, and that's what we use to cook on the outside, because unless you're really heating like water or tea, soup, whatever, it's, you know, we don't want to cook inside because it's going to smell. Your mileage may vary. While bacon does smell good, I don't want my entire quote-unquote house to smell like it. This is, as you walk in, this is the entrance. As you walk into your left, you'll start here. You have the stove. It's got the upgraded glass. We also have a fantastic sink. Hot water works on this as well. Lots of cooktop. Right here is a utensil drawer. We keep our hand soap among just everything else in here. This is just extra stuff. Everything else is in the trail kitchens as well. Under that we have a storage bin. We just put random stuff in here. There is a container that goes in this area. It holds just miscellaneous things, headlamps, batteries, all that kind of stuff. I also installed a 1500 watt inverter with the control panel right here. You can turn it on or off. Now next, this is your forced air furnace. I doubt we'll be using this in Florida, but hey, everybody needs to know it's there, I guess. This is your thermostat for the heater, also not needed. This is your hot water heater. Turn it on, turns on, don't do it empty like it is right now. Just under that, we have 4 USB ports, which is super awesome. One 12 volt, and when you're hooked to shore power, you have a 110 volt here. This is a little power situation thing going on here. Got a Blue Sea fuse box, all your circuit breakers. I also keep our iPhone cables, some spare fuses, some stuff in here. Also in here is your water system, basically, kind of. We have a water pump, SureFlow water pump, water filter. I have our charge controller here, the shore power cable, as well as a 12 volt charger as well. And then down here at the very bottom, in this bin, we have our batteries. So we have 2 75 amp hour batteries, as well as all the wiring. It is pre-wired for solar, so that was super easy to do. And then to the side of that, we have our power panel area. Like I said, we have our inverter, the exterior outward pointing lights, interior floors, which are little LED lights here, exterior down, which are basically lights on the very side of the camper that shine down, rear floodlights, which light up the whole rear end, and then you have your carbon monoxide detector, all that kind of jazz. So that's the business side of it. The other side is mainly storage plus your fridge. When you walk in, to the right side of the camper is the storage area. It starts with a flip up. In this area, we keep a lot of miscellaneous things. These are like soaps and bug sprays and all that kind of stuff. Plastic bags, fully stocked toiletry kit all the time. Keep our, UE Boom that we use for music. Some cleansing wipes for us, disinfectant wipes for the camper. This is all sunscreen. General stuff you want to use all the time, things that you use constantly throughout the day, and you need to get easy access to it. So that's what we keep there. That shuts down. Then you have a nice large surface area. Then you have 1, 2, and 3 storage compartments. The top compartment is the one I give to my wife. So what we do is we actually stuff little coats back there, like our rain jacket and puffer coat, whatever, and all the rest of the clothes go here. Plenty of clothes for quite a while. I think mine still has a jacket in there. It's right there. Again, all of our clothes. In the bottom was actually for a porta potty. We end up putting our Camco campfire in a can, I believe is what it's called. It's a propane powered campfire. And you've probably seen a lot of videos or pictures or whatever that I do because it's super convenient, especially since the camper itself has 2 propane tanks. We can take one propane tank out and use it, while the other one still hooks up to the camper for the hot water heater and all that kind of stuff. So super convenient, lots of space in there for more stuff. So there is quite a bit of space in this fleet. And that's not all the storage space. Let's take a look at the dinette. Well, but first let's look at the fridge. It's an isotherm. It's got a good amount of space in it, actually. It's got a little freezer in here. It's got a magnet so this stays up when you're reaching in there, all that kind of stuff. It's got a ice cube tray so you can make ice cubes and then keep them in there. It's pretty efficient. It's not too bad. So this is your dinette area. It's a 2-person dinette. That's my front runner fold-up chair. I love this thing. Now, each side of the dinette has storage. So you just pull the cushion and it has a little flip top thing here. Now on this side, So I keep all my awning walls for the Alucab in here. This side has a link switch for the battery. This side has a Blue Sea battery connector thing, battery link, so that when you're driving at a certain voltage, it'll actually charge the camper. It doesn't work that well, whatever. All your hoses for your water tank and all that kind of stuff is right here. But I use under seat storage for my awning walls. I could probably do it a little bit more organized, but you still have a little bit of room up top to put more. And then to make the bed, you just put that there, put that there. This table, it pops out of the holder there and just sits down. There's a little ledge here and a ledge here. It makes a big bed. We actually use this bed for the dog. The dog sleeps down here. Perfect dog bed. Works like a champ. And again, you have more storage under here. Again, 2 more awning walls, but this side, you have more space on top, so you can still put a lot more stuff. You can fit a couple small Rubbermaid containers, that kind of stuff in there. Alright, so the last thing to show you is how the bed comes out. All the way, you slide your mattress back. It's a pretty quick process. It's actually pretty comfortable. We typically leave a sheet, a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and then a comforter or duvet of some sort on here. And we pull the four cushions out, and then just kind of wrap the sheet underneath the cushion that's there, and then push it in. That way, when we're ready to use it, all we have to do is just extend the sheet over the bottom. So you've seen the inside. Now we can kind of take a look at the outside of the camper and show you some of the features there. So the back of the 4-wheel camper, you have a couple different features that you should be aware of. One is it has this cool little screen door, which lets you still have airflow and keeps most of the bugs out. It's not 100%, but it works alright. It's also got a curtain. Also has a thumb turn deadbolt. There is a built-in retainer here and a bar here for you to hold the door open. I don't use any of them. I just use a deadbolt. You also have steps on the side. You have one here, one here. You also have one right here and one right here. Bracket for the Alucab awning to mount, so when it comes all the way around, it just mounts right there. This is a switchable yellow fog light, kind of, for an area light. Porch light. We'll go with porch light. Works pretty good. Doesn't attract the bugs too much. I like it. These are your 2 floodlights that are actuated by the switch inside the camper. We have a drain for the water tank. There's also a solar connector right here. This is plumbed into the solar controller, so you have one on the top and one on the back for like a suitcase panel or an extra panel. I also added a level here, so when we park, we can see if we're actually level. I use the airbags to kind of manipulate it and adjust it, along with goat treads and a few other things if I need it to kind of get the vehicle level and flat. So coming over to the driver's side of the fleet, you'll notice the awning here. This is an Alucab shadow awning. I got mine from OK 4-Wheel Drive. They're a fantastic place to get parts from. That's actually where I got most of my parts from. I made brackets using a 2" by 3" aluminum angle. All I had to do was drill the holes to mount it to the jack brackets, and then drill the holes for the actual awning. There's also an external shower here, which you just put the hose in, twist it, good to go. This is where your shore power goes into. It's got a 30-amp shore power. This is the vent for your propane heater. This is your hot water heater unit. It's all Atwood, so it's RV products basically, so you can get it serviced at any RV center that's needed. This is also your water fill. I don't feel like getting the key, so sorry. But it's just got a water fill, and it's also got a city fill. We have a regulator that we screw on that lowers it down to a safe water pressure for the camper. If you use the city water hookup, it does not fill your actual tank. So you have to fill the tank. If you don't have any water in it, you got to fill the tank and then move it over to city water if you want that. If not, so be it, whatever. These are your side emitting LEDs. They're really bright, just straight to the side. I don't really know why they're here. They're not very useful because they don't really light anything up except for the entire side of whatever you're next to. So it doesn't provide any ground lighting or any, aimable spotlight. Passenger side is actually very, very boring. All it is another one of these lights, which would have been awesome to have over on that side. Not sure why there's only 2 of them. Should be 3. And then the propane cabinet. This is also where we keep the shower head for the outdoor shower. Just keep that kind of wrapped up in there. We keep 2, it comes with, should I say, 2 10-pound propane tanks. We like the 10 pounds also instead of 1 20-pound because we can leave one hooked up to the camper, we can take the other one, pull it out, use it for the fire pit, and use it for the partner stove when we're cooking. Very convenient. No, there is no lock. Do not put a lock on your propane because emergency services need to be able to get to it to make sure it's turned off and remove the propane if you need to. This is the vent for your fridge. We keep a hose in the bottom. It's not a propane fridge. It's not a 3-way. It's only a 2-way. So there's no heat or anything in the bottom portion of this. It all vents out from the top. So we still have plenty of venting with the hose there in the little bit. It's one of those expanding 30-foot hoses. We use that to fill up wherever we find a faucet. We've also got a water purifier they put on the end of the hose, so as it goes into the camper, it's filtered as well. You have another one of these useless LED lights, and then you have another window. On this window, however, the bottom flips out. It doesn't slide like the other one. Still a very efficient window. I also built a flagpole. It just bolts straight to the side of the camper jack. Pretty self-explanatory. And that's pretty much it, guys. Short of showing you what it looks like fully loaded, you guys kind of have an idea of how we use the spaces in the 4-wheel camper when we go out and go camping and explore. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, please subscribe. We love subscribers. It helps people see more of our videos and, share all the stuff that we do with you guys with other people. Yeah, if you have any suggestions on anything that you guys would like to see on the channel, feel free to drop that also, and we'll kind of get a list together. As always, thanks again for checking in with us, and hope you enjoyed.